Hello students, welcome to today's session where we are going to discuss something in the geometry called lines and angles. Now in today's session we are going to discuss very common things which already you know, just we will be revising it up, and based on these facts we will be solving few problems. Clear? Now when we talk of a line, we will take 3 points, like one is a line, ray and line segment. Before starting only I told you we are going to discuss about very few common points which we already know. We will be just recalling it. Now what is a line? Line, we cannot draw a line, we can represent a line. A straight line ended with 2 arrows. These arrows explains us, they indicate that it can be extended on both the directions till we need, and the line has no fixed length and no end points. So regarding line, no fixed length and no end points. Clear? Moving forward, for ray, the representation is something like this. Means it has one end point and no fixed length. Even this has also no fixed length. When we talk of line segment representation is 2 end points. Clear? So it has 2 end points and it do have a fixed length. Clear? Now we know that line, ray and line segment. In all these 3, one thing common we were discussing is point. Now what? Collinear, and that is collinear points and non-collinear points. We are very familiar with the word linear. Linear means straight. Clear? That means points which lie on the same line are collinear points. Clear? Non-collinear points means that which on joining do not come on a same line are non-collinear points. Now we also know that we represent point with capital letter. Clear? And line is always represented with small letter. Now when we talk of 2 rays, the lines we have discussed, more than deeper in this line, we have types of lines like intersecting lines, congruent lines, parallel lines, which we will be seeing deeper with the theorems which we will be taking up further in this chapter. Now as this is an introduction session today, we will be discussing next about angles. Now what is angle? Angle, a figure formed with 2 rays having same initial point. Clear? 2 rays, that means, see, this is one ray, this is one ray, but ray means having endpoints. Clear? And extended in any one direction undefinitely. Now this is not an angle. What is an angle? Angle having the same initial point. Initial means the ray will begin from the same initial point. Now, we are not saying anything regarding the directions, because even when both the rays overlap on each other, we get an angle which we will be discussing now. We know that angles can be classified in groups. So the first one is based on the measurement. If we have the measurement as 0, we call it as 0 degree angle. If it is exactly 90, see, we are talking about exact measurement. When the measurement is exactly 0, we give the name as 0 degree angle. When it is 90, we call it as right angle. When it is 180, we call it as straight angle. When the measure is in between 0 to 90, we give a name as acute angle. When it is between 90 to 180 degree, we call it as obtuse angle. When it is between 180 and 360, between 180 and 360, more than, we call it as reflex angle. This is less than that, okay? More than 180. More than 180 is your reflex angle. When we talk of angle exactly, we have one more. Exact 360 degree is called complete angle. Clear? We have already learned about these. So we just took a recap of what we have done so far. You know the measurements of acute, definition of acute angle. An angle whose measure is between 0 and 90 or less than 90 is called an acute angle. An angle whose measure is more than 90 and less than 180 is obtuse. Angle whose measure is more than 180 and less than 360 is a reflex angle. And if it is exact measurements we are talking about, 0 degree means both the rays are coinciding each other, it's 0. 90 degree and 180 is straight and 360 is complete. So we will be using these names while solving our exercise. More than this, we know that when we talk of angles, we are going to talk about linear pair. Now remember, when we are talking about linear pair, the measurement will be considered as 180 degree. Clear? Then we will be talking about the complementary and supplementary. Clear? Now when we will be talking about complementary and supplementary, we will be discussing about the degrees also. Like complementary, when the sum of two angles is exactly sum of two angles is 90. When the sum of two angles is 180, we call it as supplementary. Clear? Complementary is when two angles added gives you 90 degree, exact 90 degree measurement. We call it as complementary. When two angles are added and the sum is equal to 180, we call it as supplementary. Now more than this, we will be talking about three types of angles. They are, first one is adjacent pair. When we talk of adjacent pair, clear? That means with the help of diagram I will be telling you, this is an angle which is having 1 and 2. This entirely is 3. Clear? We have in this figure angle 1, angle 2. Angle 1 plus 2 is 3. So, now Yeah, these are angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3. That means these are adjacent angles. These are adjacent angles. Now next we will be talking about linear pair. Now again with the help of example we will be understanding. See this, at this point we have three angles. This is O, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Here we say angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So when angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree, see adjacent is 1 plus 2 is 3. Then sum of 2 is equal to 3. Remember we are talking about the sum, but this is not exact measurement. When the exact measurements comes to 90, we say that the angles are complementary. When the exact measure comes as 180, we say that the angles are supplementary. And if more than that, see for this one, like we have more than 2 angles. So 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 together. Here we have 3 angles, but the sum of 2 is equal to the third one. But here we have 3 angles whose sum is equal to 180 degree. So in this case, angle 1 plus 2 is equal to third. We call it as adjacent pair. Whereas when we talk of all together, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. You can see that the sum of 3 angle gives you a straight line. Now that means a straight angle measurement is 180 degree. Now we will be talking about vertical angles. Okay, vertical opposite angles. So for that, now regarding when we talk of vertical opposite angles, we need to take the help of again figure. And the figure goes like this. See, two intersecting lines have forming 4 angles. This is 1, this is 2, here it is 3 and this one is 4. Clear? Now you can see that angle 1 and 3 have only one line, whereas the angle symbol I have used 2 lines for angle 2 and angle 4. What I want to say is angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equals to angle 4. We refer these angles as vertically opposite angle. Clear? Why these all definitions are recovered? Because sometimes we may simply get in a question that the given angle is a linear pair. At that time it's very important to get strike in your mind that linear pair is equal to 180 degree. Now one of the angle is given and you need to find the other angle where the sum is complementary. Clear? When the sum is complementary, you know that it has to be subtracted from 90 because sum of 2 angle is equal to 90. One angle is given, the other one is to be known. So what you will do? You will simply, for the unknown one, you will subtract it from 90 and you will get the answer for checking. Again both the angles can be added and when the sum is 90, your answer is right. Similarly for supplementary. Again when we say that it's an adjacent pair, then we need to know that in adjacent pair, in some of the textbook as per the definition, like angle has one initial point, here it is as O with 2 rays. For adjacent angle, the initial point is same. More than that, for 2 angles, 1 ray is common. Clear? So if you give names, like here it is O, A, C and B. So for angle OAC and BOC, we know that OC is common. Clear? So adjacent pair will have one common ray, whereas angle will have one common initial point. For linear pair, sum of all the 3 should be equal to 180 degree. For vertically opposite, it makes an 8 like this if you find. See, this is an 8, clear? Or the other one, if I want to highlight it up, like see this one, I'm talking of this with blue, angle 2 and angle 4, clear? See this, if you see, it's forming an 8, clear? And here again you are having a 8. So big 8 and small 8 leads to vertically opposite angles. Now we'll take a few, I hope the concepts are recalled easily, and now we can move further with few examples where we will be solving the questions using these links, okay? That means these points where we need to recall them. So, the first question goes something like this. First example, this is 5y. Now, in this angle, let it be A, B, this is a point O, this is D, we have another ray as OC. Now, this is given as 3y and this is given as 2y. Clear? Now, in given figure, if angle AOB is a straight angle, then find the measure of angle AOD, angle DOC and angle COD. Clear? Now we need to find the measure of these angles. Now seeing the figure, already these type of problems were previously done, but we know that it's given as a straight angle. Clear? Straight angle means 180 degree. Or somewhere it could be mentioned as straight line also. That AOB is a straight line. Even then, straight line makes an angle of 180 degree at any given point. Now we know that angle 5y degree plus 3y degree plus 2y degree is equal to 180 degree. Now 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. We are taking the sum as 10y degree is equals to 180. Now y degree is nothing but 180 degree by 10, that is 18 degree. Now we can find angle AOD is equal to 5y, that is 5 into 18 degree. Angle DOC is equal to 3y, that is 3 into 18 degree. Then angle COB is equal to 2y degree, that is 2 into 18 degree. Clear? Now when we multiply this is 8 5 is 40, 0 4 in hand 90 degree. Something seems to be 90 degree. Then 24, 4, 2 in hand 54 degree, and here it is 8 36 degree. Now when you add overall, the sum will come as 4 plus 6 is 10, 0, 1 in hand, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 5 15 and 3 is 180. We are getting our answer also as 180 degrees. So we say that we have checked our answer also. Clear? Now moving for the second example. For the second example is if angle AOC is given to be 50 degree, then find the measure of angle AOD and COB. Clear? We need to find the measure of AOD, this one, and this is the second one, and third one is COB. So this. Clear? Now To start up with, we know that angle DOC is equals to 180 degree. Reason is straight angle. Clear? Now, or you can write angle DOA plus angle AOC is equal to 180 degree in bracket linear pair. Clear? Now, DOA you don't know, but you know the value of this as 50 degree is equal to 180. So, DOA is equal to 180 minus 50, which leads to 130 degree. Clear? Now, more than that, we know that angle DOA is equal to angle COB is equal to 130 degree. Reason is vertically opposite angles. Clear? Now, when we are solving problems in geometry, it is required to mention the reason in the bracket while using which you are assuming it to be the correct one, right? See, angle DOC is 180 straight, even that is right. But this will not help us getting the value of DOA. Now, I have written as a DOA plus AOC is equal to 180. So, it's a linear pair. Though this is right, but this will not be taken for the solution of the problem. Now, moving for the third example. Now, when we take up the third example, I will be giving only the figure and solution, not the exact question here. Okay. Now, the figure is something like this. Here it is 4x and here it is 2x. Clear? This is A, here it is B, and then here it is C. Now, find the values of the angles, that is AOC and this. So, we know that angle AOC plus angle COB is equal to 180 degree. 4x degree plus 2x degree is equal to 180. 6x degree is equal to 180. X degree is nothing but 180 by 6. So, we get it as 30 degree. So, 4x is equal to 4 into 30 is 120. And 2x is equals to 2 into 30 is 60. Altogether, this is 180, hence checked. Clear? Now, moving for the next one, fourth one, that is, the figure goes something like this. Here it is A, O, B, P, Q. This is 3y. This angle is 40 degree and this is 2y. So this seems to be something same like our first example. Clear? We need to find the value of AOQ and BOP. AOQ, that is 3y, but what exactly it is, the question is that POB is equal to 2y. Now from the figure, we know that angle AOQ plus QOP plus POB is equal to 180 degree. This is 3y, this is 40, and here it is 2y is equal to 180. This is 5y plus 40 is equal to 180. 5y is equal to 140. Y is equal to 140 by 5. That is 5 2s are 10 and 5 8s are 40. So angle here, angle AOQ is 3y degree and angle POB is 2y degree, which is nothing but 3 into 28 degrees and 2 into 28 degrees. So 8 3s are 24, 4 2 in hand, 3 2s are 6, 7, 8, 84 degree, and this is 8 16 and 5 plus 40 we have here the third angle. Altogether it should be 180 degrees. So here it is 8 plus 1 9, 9 and 9 is 180. Clear? So we are through with this problem also. Now we have seen a few examples based on the introduction part. Now we will be further moving with some more problems in our second video. We will be ending our session today.